Okay, so let us go to the next problem now. This is a very important problem of this section. This problem says that I have a group in which x star x is equal to identity for all x. What is the meaning of this? That I have a group in which if I take any element, that element star with the same element is always going to give me identity. So if I take an element y in this group, what property will y satisfy? Same property, that y star y will be equal to identity. So this property is true for all elements of that group. Identity is also in this set. So identity will also obviously satisfy that. We always know that identity into identity is always identity. Suppose I take A in this group and a B in this group. Again, A star A will also be identity and B star B will also be equal to identity. So I will now take two elements A and B in G. Right? What am I supposed to prove? I am supposed to prove that, so to show that A star B is equal to B star A, because we want to show that G is a abelian group. I want to show that A star B is equal to B star A. So A belongs to G. Therefore, what will happen? By this particular property, what will happen? A star A will be equal to identity. Similarly, B also belongs to G. Therefore, by the same property that my group has, B star B will also be equal to identity. Right? Now, let us pay attention as what is the meaning of A star A is identity. A star A is identity means inverse of A is again A. Right? And inverse of B is B. In general, what does this property say? Inverse of any x is the same element. So this element is inverse of itself. So this means that A inverse is equal to A and B inverse is also equal to B. Right? Now these two things are going to help us a lot. I want to show that A star B is equal to B star A. Fine. Please don't forget this, what we want to prove. Now, A is in G, B is in G. Therefore, by closure, what can I say? By my closure axiom, obviously A star B will also be in G. So A star B will not go outside its set. It will also be inside the set. Right? This means that A star B multiplied by or star, let me use the word star, A star B star A star B, same property. I am using this property for which element? For A star B. A star B star A star B is also equal to identity. Right? And now what is the meaning of this again? This means that what is inverse of A star B by this expression? Who is the inverse of A star B? The inverse of A star B is also again A star B. So this means that inverse of A star B is A star B. Let me write it in mathematical words now. What is inverse of A star B? Means A star B inverse means inverse of A star B is A star B. But we know what is A star B inverse in a group. We have done this exercise that A star B inverse is equal to B inverse star A inverse. And that is equal to how much? A star B as it is. Okay, this theorem we have done in earlier sections. So now, can I replace this B inverse by something? Yes, I know that B inverse is B and A inverse is A. So this B inverse is B star A inverse is A, which is equal to A star B. See, did we reach the conclusion that we wanted to reach? Okay, we wanted this. But A star B must be equal to B star A. So we have reached that final conclusion. This means that G is abelian group. This finishes our exercise.